Josh Meny joins us here in the studio after speaking with an Afghanistan veteran who fought there all the way up until the withdrawal. What are his thoughts?
Yeah, guys, well, I spoke with military contractor Jeffrey Gray, who says tactical decisions were made that caused the chaotic withdrawal, ultimately leading to the total takeover of the country by the Taliban. However, the withdrawal occurred under both the Trump and Biden-Harris administrations. Now both sides are pointing fingers while the election heats up.
We should have waited or done it during the winter months when fighting season was basically concluded, and that would have been a much smoother withdrawal. We would not probably have seen as much bloodshed.
Military contractor Jeffrey Gray first served while enlisted, but then later trained Afghan National Army members during the war. He says the withdrawal was too hasty, with no NATO or U.S. military presence in the surrounding southern provinces.
A better handoff with the partner forces seems like it was very hasty. Even for us, it was pretty much like, hey, we have to leave the airfield. You know, the Taliban is on the airfield. We really don't have a choice in this matter, and they kind of got the same message. So there was no real good handover.
Stephen Stanson is a Gulf War Marine veteran and has friends who were there. According to the University of Pennsylvania, while Donald Trump was president, the U.S. began reducing U.S. forces more than 10 months before the beginning of the final Kabul withdrawal in late August. This as peace negotiations broke down.
The military is the last ones to leave any establishment, any war zone, any combat zone. They're never the first one. And when the military was the first one to leave, that sent a red flag.
President Joe Biden began to follow through with the withdrawal in February. During the lead up to the final withdrawal, Taliban and ISIS forces began building strength, and former President Trump negotiated to release Taliban prisoners. State Senator, former veteran, and Pentagon official Pat Spearman says the bulk of bad tactical decisions were made under the Trump administration.
Not using our allies, not doing diplomacy, not listening to people, and the withdrawal that he negotiated was chaotic.
And this week, President Biden released a statement saying in part, quote, "Today, our longest war is over, but our commitment to preventing attacks on our homeland and our people never will be. We will continue to disrupt terrorist activity, and we will do so without deploying thousands of American troops to ground wars overseas," unquote. And yesterday, former President Trump visited Arlington National Cemetery to observe the anniversary of the deadly Kabul bombing. We'll have more coming up at 7 o'clock. Voters decide. Josh Meny, 2 News, Nevada.